There we go. It says we're not live. So
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna keep the screen set. Ryan, do you want it set on you, or I wish I could just flip it back between the two of us since we're both building.
Yeah, right. If you could option it. Yeah, I don't mind that. You can.
There we go. I got it. I'm waiting. I didn't get
I'll entertain people, I'm sure.
All right.
Oh, Lego Freak says link won't work.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll be on mute most of the time anyhow because I'm building a set, so I don't.
Here, let me find the pictures. I gotta find it. I know you sent them. I just can't find it.
I don't see it even showing up, but let me take a look here. If you guys are here, welcome.
I got the chat up. It's just a bunch of highs right now. So
okay. Yeah. We didn't miss anything so far. All right, I literally we were working on the Saturn V. Ryan, of course, is the most speediest builder I've ever seen. He has one bag left or less.
I mean, I could stop building.
I've got bags 11 and 12 plus a little bit of 10.
Wait.
So. All right, I'm gonna start building. I'm gonna get right to it. If you guys want to talk to people in the chat, that would be helpful.
Hello, people's in the chat.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm honored to the chat.
I think here. Let me screen share what I'm showing.
We have 56 people watching from around the world. For those of you who don't know, people on this live stream right now, we have myself, aka M&R Productions. We also have Michael MGF, who has never been on a Brick Tech live stream, but many of you may recognize from the YouTube channel Michael MGF. You can also call him Michael. He does prefer that.
2, 3.
I just love that too every time. Ginblade, Brickitect, of course, and then Brick Lot. So that's the cast and crew for the night right now.
Yeah, I invited a whole slew of people, so there might be more people showing up, but I figured we'd just have a good time hanging out here. Nothing too just finishing.
That same user is over here, Rebecca. Yeah, just yeah, good. We're good.
What happened?
A troll from my channel made their way on over and got banned real quick.
Okay, there you go. So if you guys don't know Ross, you probably know everyone here because I think everyone's been here. But Ross is a true artist. He does custom minifigures, just really impressive stuff. You should check out his channel if you haven't. I'm sure most of you people that are watching this have, and most of you came from M&R stream, so you know who he is. But really impressive stuff. Very passionate about Star Wars. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll have my head down quite a bit because I'm actually painting.
That's okay. You get to work. You have limited time, so you get stuff out, man. I don't want you in the U-Haul finishing your stuff.
Yeah, moving in 2 weeks. It's pretty great.
Just when you go up that big hill, don't drop all your...
I am convinced something is going to break.
I can't wait to see this. I hope you do a vlog or something out of it because...
I really should. Like vlogging how a minifig customizer who really doesn't do much more with his sets other than review and display them, hiking them up a massive hill to a new house, see what shatters, what doesn't. God, in the last major move, I lost one of my first creator sets, the yellow beach house from 08.
Oh.
So bummed. Got shattered. And I knew I'd never want to rebuild it because I'm just too damn lazy. But yeah, so good stuff, man.
Thanks
for having me.
Oh, what? Go ahead.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely.
Someone wants to know if I'll ever collect Indiana Jones sets. Maybe. I kind of like some of the styles of some of I think they have World War II type styles. I know there was a bicycle motorcycle with a sidecar that my brother used to have. I kind of like that stuff, but maybe if they make new stuff, I'd be interested in it. I would get it to review on the channel, and maybe that would kind of kickstart my interest in it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never even watched the movies, so that's not a big help, I guess.
They go for some good money, though, don't they? They're a little pricey.
I have no idea.
You could use that 15% off eBay code that they're always throwing around, probably.
I'm thinking if they make new ones, I'd get them. I don't know. Get some of the new ones. The microphone I have is called a Blue Snowball. It's only $40 at Best Buy or Walmart or whatever. I think I bought it at Best Buy. But it's it's a pretty good mic for a pretty low price, and then you can of course upgrade to whatever the next type snowball is or whatever. Go to Best Buy and look at microphones. They have a bunch.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
It sounds it sounds good.
Good. I got in.
Yep, you're here. So Ryan, what are you thinking of the Saturn V so far? And I know you're a little bit further than me.
Yeah, I mean,
just a little bit.
It's deceptively massive. Like you would look at the box and you would think, oh yeah, it's a pretty $120. Like, but then you start, it's just so much bigger than it is on the box. Like it's incredible.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the few sets that really is just giant, I guess. Like you can't say that about a lot of them.
I'm glad I made it in. I was in trouble.
Just looking at it beside you there, it's like it's insane. It's not even in the shot.
Yeah.
Ryan, can we do a height test comparison?
Yeah, once I finish.
Anything else going on in the chat? I'm gonna try not to make this like a 4-hour stream here.
Jamie Bricks.
Considering we did the 4-hour part of the build, I think
you're already 4 hours in, so I don't want to do another 4. So I'm gonna try to get through this as quick as I can for you guys.
Yeah, Jamie Bricks asked if Clark had any wooden trains.
Yes, he has wooden trains. He has Trackmaster. He's got some adventures, Thomas trains. A little bit of everything, but Trackmaster is what he likes.
Clark loved all Thomas. What's that background noise?
It was Ross. You got it.
It's all good.
Yeah. Let's see. Saturn V crashes into Ninjago City emotional.
There we go.
Yeah. How could you ever hurt Ninjago City? You cannot hurt Ninjago City.
No, I think it would be funny to do something with this. Like try to launch it or just do something.
Launch it. No, launch it at BB-8. Put BB-8 there, and then just like hurl it like a football.
No, I need to do something that goes viral. Is what I need to do.
If you hurl it like a football, that will go viral.
If I'm gonna sacrifice it, it has to be something major. What are you gonna do?
Why you should do that?
Are you just gonna put yours on display or?
Yeah, probably. I think if you attach rockets to it, that would be pretty cool to see you try out.
It's not gonna leave the ground, but it's probably gonna catch on fire. I would think.
I mean, I really think you can get it to leave the ground if you just get enough power under it. I don't know why you think it wouldn't leave the ground. You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen those rockets? Like they're like cylinders, and you put them inside cardboard rockets, and you launch them. And they make different sizes, so you can launch it up just a short distance. But Brickstar sent a picture of ones that are like they're probably like that round. So if I put like 4 of those on the outside of this and launched them simultaneously, it might do something.
What if you use like one of the CO2 rockets?
I'd like to see it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it could definitely be awesome.
I'm telling you, you gotta.
Jinblade, look at the chat.
I've only been out.
Oh boy.
$94 or whatever.
Oh no.
Oh.
What am I missing?
Ryan, did you bring somebody with you?
Somebody with what?
Oh my goodness.
What?
I brought the trolls over. Sorry.
No, I don't.
94 people watching. That's 95.
And Jinblade, check your Instagram message.
Wait, what?
Check your Instagram.
Whoa. That's good.
Someone wants to know what UCS set could they make larger than the Millennium Falcon, but still sell better than the UCS one? Like, what would be more popular than that? What's up?
Your message.
All right, guys.
Like,
just
if
let
you
that
got
go.
anything, last thing I got was from you.
That's what I mean.
Just let it go.
So, Greg, are we going to go into our post-stream chat, or are we just going to end it like right away?
Probably post stream, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I really don't want to stay up too late tonight because I almost missed Ryan's stream because of that because I fell asleep this afternoon. It was like my wife woke me up at 5:30.
And tomorrow's Easter, apparently.
I was like,
I did miss the beginning of it.
Am
I was taking a nap.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan, you put me in timeout. Well, I'm sorry, Game Base. You must have done something to deserve it, though.
Okay, I've got some pieces left over here. What did I do? Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. Okay.
I really, at this point, almost have nothing to talk about just for the sheer fact that we just spent the last 4 hours
I
talking
know.
about it.
We really covered a lot.
Yeah.
I got something for you, though. Someone said you need to prank Clark tomorrow. Plans for April Fool's Day for him?
Oh yeah, I don't really have any pranks set up. I was gonna do something, but I was like, nah, it's kind of been done.
So you liked ours, Greg?
Did I like what?
Ours, the thing that we did to you.
Yeah. I thought that was good.
Yeah, we talked about that. Like that was like a thing we were planning for like 3-4 weeks.
I didn't know you guys were plotting against me, but yeah, that was funny. I mean, just the way that it was, and it's like
I'm sure you would do something to us.
But it wasn't like a malicious prank either. It was just like a really good-natured one.
Just something funny.
And I could tell, like Bricked a lot. Really, I could tell he set that up, and that was funny.
I tried to get a box from Brickzar, and I was going to cut the bottom of that box out and then just put it inside of there.
That would have totally got me too, because I saw it was wrapped. It was sort of like the last thing you sent, and I was like, oh man. And then I lift the thing up, and like all this stuff falls out. And is that set in there complete?
Yeah. That should be 100% complete.
Okay, I'll be building that in a live stream eventually.
Yeah, like I said, I have the box, so if you want the box, I can send it.
Well, I don't want
to. Ryan, what do you think of the prank today?
I mean, I didn't know like he was that into the Batmobile, so I wasn't really like there was just more Lego in there. I was just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw it at Toys R Us, and it was one of the ones that wasn't on sale. And Clark is a huge fan of Lego Batman, of course. So it was like one of those ones. But I also wanted the poly bags too, because I saw you can combine the 3 together to make the ultimate Batmobile. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And that other set, like you guys, you really didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate you guys. To do it. That's funny.
I got that for really, really cheap, and the goal was we were going to throw like Mega Blocks or Weapon in there or something.
we were going to.
And honestly,
I'm glad you liked it though, Greg.
It was going to cost more for the knockoff than to just throw Lego in there.
Oh, really?
I think you have an invite to this.
Yeah, BFAB, you got an invite. Come join us. Get in here. Come on.
I emailed him. Yep.
Yeah, we need you to help keep Greg up until 4 a.m.
It's always BFAB's fault. All right, so
it's BFAB or Bricked a lot. One of the two.
I think
my rocket.
You heard about me sending. Did you ever hear about me sending Bricked a lot those poly bags?
No, I had no idea you guys were planning that.
You never knew anything. I privatized so many streams because we talked about it. We got like over and over again. We couldn't stop talking about it.
How's that possible? I'm in like every live stream you guys do. I don't know how I could like miss out on this.
No, because we do it whenever we know you're not around.
Oh, wow. People are plotting
We were planning it since like the beginning of March almost.
I know.
It was good though, and it made the end of the video a real good punch. Because I was wondering what was in there. I'm like, man, Bricked a lot just sent me this crane. This is a little crazy, And
then Bricked a lot. When did we start that? Here, let me see when you sent out the first email. I'll tell you exactly when we started it.
Well, it was
I remember whenever we were starting it. Yep.
It was one of our live streams where I first started typing like in the private chat that I wanted to do this.
Here, I'll tell you.
Greg, you wearing your sweatshirt?
What's that?
How does your sweatshirt fit?
Really good. I'll give you guys a full review.
2 weeks ago, actually.
I typically wear a medium like shirt typically, but this is a large, and the only thing I don't like is it shrank up a little bit in length. So I mean, this is kind of where it falls, but it's still.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's still not super short, but like if you lift your arms up, you're eventually it's gonna be a little short. So it did shrink up, but size wise, this is a large. It fits kind of big, but I kind of like sweatshirts that way. But if you're looking for, I'm 5'10" and I weigh like 165. So if you want to use that as a comparison, this is what a large looks like on me.
We cracked it. We got 105. We cracked the 100 mark.
Thank you to Ryan and and all of his people over.
At least
Let me show you guys what a Stormtrooper looks like. Let's get all the Star Wars fans triggered.
Team Bricks production says, "Tell Ross I said hi." So there you go. I don't know if Ross is around, but
he's here in spirit.
Hi. Oh, there's. Hello.
Yeah, we started playing this back not beginning of March. Like we started playing this like close to the 13th, 20th, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I appreciate you guys going out of your way to do that. That was really cool.
It was a lot of fun to plan it. I had a lot of fun being behind the scenes of it.
Yeah,
I had fun.
You're probably going to expect something from us to do again, so we're probably not going to do it again because you'll expect something from us.
No, don't do anything more. That was too much as it is.
Are you going to have us on the stream when you build the whatever it's called?
Yeah, the Batman set. I don't
Yeah,
know what
you
the name
need
of
to
it is.
get the entire prank crew on the stream so we can watch you build it.
Yeah, I'll do
It's
that.
Killer Croc Sewer Smash. Hold on, I got the box.
Yeah, you got the box. What do you?
Yeah, what am I doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
Clark,
hey,
like,
Easy's boys.
Clark like that Gator was in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
did anybody
Batman
see-
Killer Croc Sewer Smash.
Did anybody see the Incredibles 2 brickheads? Like the
No.
Mr. Incredible and Frozone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock the screen. We'll lock it on Ryan for a bit. Are you still working on stuff, Ryan? Or
Yeah, I'm still building.
okay? Because I know in the past people have been frustrated when the screen's flickering like crazy. So
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Brick, what? I found those Batman polybags at Toys R Us.
yeah, I saw your-
that's right. Yeah, my
Oh.
bad.
I went to Toys R Us. I found nothing. Like Lego was 5% off. I saw nothing there.
I'll tell you, I've been
I
looking
wanted.
for those Batman poly bags forever, and I haven't found them anywhere. So I'm glad that you guys sent them.
Yeah. It was hilarious to see your reaction to it. I thought you were gonna like unsub and demoderate all of us.
Those, yeah.
No,
No,
that was,
I know. It's just like a joke thing.
like I said, that was the nicest prank anyone's ever done for me. You know?
pranks are not supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, but like it's a prank where you get 2 poly bags in this big set. It's like, man,
You were supposed to. There's supposed to be 3 in there. I showed the picture. There was supposed to be 3.
Yeah, I told him there should be 3 in there.
I didn't throw
There's 3.
anything away. So if there is 3, I only counted 2. But
Yeah, maybe it's stuck to the box on the
You didn't throw the box away,
other
did
side.
it's possible.
I know.
I'll
I
look
know.
on
I
it.
sent 3 poly bags too.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
check it
Yeah,
out.
I
Yeah,
saw them 3 in the box.
You saw 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I packed
Here,
them all
let
in
me-
there.
Brickdot, do you mind if I screen share the picture?
No, go ahead, man.
I gotta find it. I gotta find which email it was.
The
We had
I'm
like
sure-
3 different email threads.
I guess when I saw 2, I assumed you sent 2 since I already had the 1.
There we go.
But
Oh,
even,
we had 4 different email threads talking about this.
even if it's not there, I still have enough to make that.
Here, all right. Let me go back here. All right, here, Greg. Let me show you this.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'm getting screen share.
Team Bricks Production says, "Hey Greg, I'm mailing you the ultimate Batmobile. Can you give me the money to buy it?"
I like what you did there.
Here, Greg. See, look. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, there
Yeah.
certainly are 3.
and then there's everything else. And then the other picture is Happy April Fool's Day. Inside, you will find the ultimate Batmobile. Polybags plus a few other things. And then there's
Let me
all
check
that.
again. I'm gonna put it on Ryan. Let me go check and I'll see.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed the duct tape didn't hold up. I was hoping to make you work to get that out.
Mhm.
I can't believe you actually did put the Coke in there. You should have put Mango Coke. So
I
he
don't
would have
even
known
know.
I had something to do with this. That could have been.
Well, Pepsi was right there in arm's reach.
Lo and behold, guys, I have 4 of them now. There were 2 on the shelf over here, which means that Clark Man took one of them. He's been taking like the poly bags and like the CMF bags that we get, and he puts them on the backlog shelf. So I do in fact have 4 of these. What am I gonna do with the 4th one though? That's the question.
So Ryan, you have your biggest fan in the chat apparently.
I know. I saw
But
it.
there was a channel called M&R Productions #1 fan.
Yeah.
So who's really your biggest fan?
LCW
Game
Productions.
Base is now your biggest fan.
LCW Productions wants to know, Ryan, if you were to collect something besides Lego or Star Wars, what would it be? And like, obviously, open this question up to everyone in a second, but I really have no idea. Like, Lego is literally the only thing I collect.
You
Like,
probably collect Call of Duty toys.
No, maybe did they mean other themes of Lego other than just Star Wars?
well, Lego was part of the exclusive.
Yeah.
Anything
Oh, okay.
Lego or Star Wars, what would it be? So like, excluding Lego and Star Wars. So,
Sure.
my room would be pretty bare. I think. I don't know.
You have so much time on your hands.
Yeah, I'd be a lot better at Call of Duty too.
I don't know.
I'm already pretty good.
I can't answer that question because obviously I'm not answering from a Star Wars perspective. I'm answering it as a Ninjago fan.
Yeah.
So if I couldn't collect Ninjago or Lego, I honestly don't know. I
Yeah,
probably
that's a tough one.
wouldn't do anything.
Ryan, do you think at some point you will go all in on one or the other, like either Call of Duty or Lego, or are you just gonna always do both?
Like, if I had to do it right now, I'd go all in on Lego, I guess. But God, I love.
But you don't
COD.
have to. You can have both.
Yeah, but I don't have to. That's the. That's
Yeah,
the,
you can have both, just like Call of Duty or Coke. You can have both at the same time.
I can have it all.
That's right.
Well,
Oh,
technically,
hey.
it's kind of hard to drink Coke and play a video game at the same time because you need to have both hands on the controller and Coke.
In a perfect world, I would like to be doing both, and that's where I'm
And
at.
you are right now, so keep
Yeah.
at it, man.
Ryan figured out the key to your situation, Greg. If your wife starts yelling at you for streaming too much,
What's that?
find something else to do and do that 10 times more, and she'll get tired of that, and then you can go back to streaming.
Here's how I justify it. You know, I'm here doing this. I'm home. I could be doing any number of things right now. I could be at a bar, or I could be out like getting into all kinds of trouble. But I'm here.
Greg, I can't see you doing that. I honestly cannot.
No,
Nothing
I'm
can
saying
picture me.
I could.
Nothing can picture me seeing you doing that.
I'm saying I
Yeah.
could be doing that.
That was never my thing either.
Seems like
so,
I'm doing a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
either
Jack Harris
drugs or
says we're
this.
getting Lego Incredibles brickheads, Mr. Incredible and Frozen. I saw those pictures on Brickset and they look incredible. Hey, no, okay, I'll stop.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep switching the camera back and forth, pinging around. You can do the full review here once yours is done.
Yeah, we're just about done. We're,
Aren't
I
you
wish
just
the
building
prank
like
was
little
happening.
stands?
yeah, I'm building the stand now. We're a few pieces short. We're almost done.
It is funny, like you were hosting your chat and you're still that much further ahead than me.
Yeah, I don't even know. I was just man on a mission.
Chat
Making me
was that was something.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring anything up. I'll wait till the post show.
I mean, that's what happens when you have that many people. I mean, people are just gonna do stuff to get attention. I mean,
No, that's not what I was talking about. I'll wait till we go into the post show, like I said.
I thought it was a good stream though. I think the group that you had on.
Sir Brixalot says hashtag Ginblade puns. No.
yeah, I think it was a pretty solid live stream that I like to talk. We only had Brixar at the very beginning, but it was cool to like have him on too. And Just Too Good popped in.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was like, oh hey, Just Too Good's here. I was like, ah, nice.
It's funny how much that was
Is
being
this the
talked
most
about.
people you've had in a stream, Greg? 'Cause it's like 100.
On this?
Uh-huh.
No, I used to get more when I did it on regular Brickhead channel.
Yeah, you had like 200 almost the first time.
Well, that's
Yeah, I
'cause
mean,
you have more people on that channel, so by you know.
I mean, this channel just isolated the people that absolutely want to see live streams. And I probably could have done this over there, but this is my live streaming channel, so if people want to see streams, this is the place to go. But if you are new here and you've never seen my channel before, you can check out just regular Brick Attack, and this is where we do daily vlogs on that with
All
Clark.
right.
Yep. I feel like this is important. Boston Rocker says the Celtics, Bruins, and Red Sox all won today, so you know, there's that.
There
Oh,
you
you
go.
could add the Patriots into that. That'd be your like dream world.
It's a real shame.
If they all played at the same time.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often. The only time that can happen is in October.
Yeah, if the Red Sox are in the playoffs.
I follow like zero other sports except football, and the football team I follow is the Arizona Cardinals.
Sorry about that.
What?
No, I'm just smack talking.
Hey, Ryan's a New England fan in Florida.
Yeah, and I'm a
A lot
Cardinals
of my
fan.
family's from up north. That's where I got it all from. It's
So-
not okay.
I like David.
I always, when I was younger, I always liked the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, they're. I went to their stadium once. It's a really nice area in Toronto.
Don't take this the wrong way, Ryan, but I'm a Yankees fan, so
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
yeah. No, I like Boston. You know, they make the Yankees a better team. So
Oh man, we're done. What the?
You're
Wow.
done?
I'm done. This is it.
Hey,
Well
now you
done.
just gotta put the rocket like, and you gotta do a height comparison.
All right. So
Do the height comparison
give me a
first.
second. Let me clear some space here so I can move around.
I really wish the prank was happening tomorrow.
I
fun.
would probably have done it. I don't know.
Well, Greggy,
Yeah.
You did at least you witnessed one prank. Actually, no, you were part of a prank. So
That's true.
All right.
Yeah, I got to see a bit of it.
So this.
I mean, somebody's giving some feedback here on it. I can hear it coming through.
Is it me?
I don't know.
I just moved my mic, so it totally could have been.
No, it's been going on for a while. I don't know if anybody can hear it.
I was on mute. You guys
I
still
don't
hear
hear
it?
anything.
I can hear it a little bit.
I don't hear anything.
Let me mute.
I can't hear anything.
If I can still hear it. It went away when Bricked a lot put on mute.
It's me.
Yeah.
Does anybody else hear it?
I don't hear it.
Okay. Well, I can hear it. I don't. That's the
It
chat.
might be my fan. Let me go on mute and see what happens.
Anyway,
I can't hear anything, so I couldn't hear anything.
I still hear it, but as long as no one else can hear it, we're good.
Okay, so it's not me because I
I'll
have
try
a
to
fan
fix
on.
this.
I have a
I just
fan
heard it
on
when
before
Brick the
it's
Law
going,
went.
but
When Brick the Law went on mute, it stopped.
Ryan, you eating them goldfish.
dude, M&M's and
Can you
goldfish
hear
are great.
now?
M&M sponsor M&R.
All right, let me just.
No,
I gotta clean this off so I can lay out.
You gotta lay on your table.
Yeah.
Why don't you just move your camera closer to the floor
Some
and then
people
like
say they hear and they don't hear it.
I don't hear it. Greg,
Let's stop
GTG
now.
asked if he has an invite.
That's who?
GTG.
Yep, he
No,
does.
you don't. You're not allowed.
Jeez, Ryan.
Yes, send an invite.
All right.
Oh, the person. Somebody said, "Tell Ryan I'm sorry I can't get the 86 can case."
Oh man. Darn man.
I was looking forward to seeing that too.
I was waiting. Yeah, is that like a Coca-Cola factory exclusive? Like, can't get a hold of that one.
I'm sure
Agent
you
Blade,
can find it on eBay for like
Can
$100.
you just go down through the chat and read off questions and stuff?
Well, who me?
Yeah, as they come up. Can you see it?
Ryan should
yeah,
go
I
to
can
the
see it.
Coke factory.
I've been there in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Let's just make it
Strike
cute.
says everyone eat goldfish so that they sponsor Ryan.
Snack
There you
that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Let's just make this like a Q&A thing and just read off questions if people
That's
have them.
That's kind of what I was. That's kind of what M&R's production stream needed. Like he needed somebody to read off the chat specifically.
I do a pretty good job of it.
Yeah,
You
I
were
know.
doing a good
but
job,
I'm just-
Right, which way does this go?
You should hurl that like a football. That will go viral.
Not on the stream. Don't do it right now.
No, you need to do it to make it.
I think it would be more fun with a baseball bat. Like,
Oh, yeah.
honestly, I was a little scared that I was going to raise it up too much into my spinning fan, and that would, you just seen the tip fall down behind me.
Throw BB-8 at it.
Oh, jeez, why?
Double
What-
destruction.
Coming up with these ideas.
All right, Ryan. M&R
Jamie
Productions. Are you going to
Fast
Disney
if
Springs
you
on May
like
the 4th?
trees.
All right, guys, one at a
Like a
time.
freak, I'm going to mute you.
Um,
Okay, go ahead.
Martin asks or says M&R Productions. Are you going to Disney Springs on May the 4th?
I'll be there whatever the first day that the Y-Wing is available, so.
All right. Next person asks. LCW Production says, Brian, are you going to get the Millennium Falcon again?
Eventually, in the yeah, I'm trying to, yes. I'm hoping to get it with the VIP, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be a possibility, so we'll see. I'm waiting it out for a while.
All right. Here's a question for me. It says, Jim Blade, what do you think the best season of Ninjago is? Obviously, season 8. That's obviously the best. Greg, I get caught up.
No. I'm on episode 3 of season 1.
And there's 84.
Okay, it's going to be a while.
You gotta get caught up. I'm telling you, it's the. Somebody asked, what do you think of this season 8 ending for Ninjago? I like how it was a cliffhanger, and I'm really looking forward to season 9. Ryan Studios asked, what minifigure is Michael MGF working on? I believe it's Vision, correct?
Yes, it is.
All right.
You can't show it, though.
All right.
For people that didn't see my live stream earlier, I got this set earlier today. It's really cool. I just want to share that.
You got to record the box before you open it.
This one's dope. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to. I'm gonna feel bad, but I'm also.
All right, and then you got to do a comparison of all the TIE fighters.
Word on the street. New brickheads. Oh yeah, I'll be doing that. New brickheads at Legoland, Florida, are $11 instead of $10.
Wow.
I'm trying to convince the wife
Wow,
to move
can
to
we talk
Florida.
about Toys R Us being overpriced?
Yeah.
Someone's saying there's an Incredibles 2 poly bag.
Yeah, there is. It's Edna Rhodes.
Anyway,
I've seen it. It's not that good.
Saturn V. Am I being presented?
You are.
Yes.
Yep.
This is the Saturn V. It is giant. Let's see. Instead, I probably have like a 6-foot arm span. I don't know. Anyway, this thing's like over a yard tall. I think it's 39 inches. I don't know exactly, but for comparison, this is a 4-foot table, so pretty close. iPhone, you can get a regular iPhone, pretty freaking big. I mean,
39 inches, right?
I just can't put into words how big this is. Like, you get the box, and you're like, oh,
Lay on the
yeah,
table.
that's a decently sized set, but then it's like it's just giant. Like for $120, like
I would hurl that.
Oh, no.
it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. All right, we're good.
I knew that. Oh, I saw that coming. All
Is
right,
it still One Piece?
somebody asked
Okay.
me, says, Jim Blade, who do you think the best Ninjago side character is? I personally think the best Ninjago side character is Skylar.
I have
Or
to
Master
ban
Wu.
I'm gonna ban the word Ninjago now.
Wouldn't it be
You
funny
wouldn't.
if you dropped the Saturn 5?
It would be funny, wouldn't it?
Oh, Ryan Studios has a 3.1 meters.
Laughter, actually.
It's 3.1 meters apparently. So
It's 100 centimeters and it's 39.37 inches.
okay. Rick Nato Studios says, "Hi Greg, how's the build coming along?"
Someone can screenshot this, by the way.
It's coming along. We just got demonetized. Wait, we weren't monetized.
Yeah, you gotta be monetized to get demonetized.
I'm waiting for you, YouTube. Talking to you.
I'm gonna find a $120 Lego Star Wars set to compare this to, so you can get an idea of the
$120.
Okay.
type of value you're getting.
I'll
Like, this
switch
is
over.
incredible value. Like,
Wait, how much was BB-8? BB-8 was 100, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a fair.
Do you know of any $120 Star Wars sets?
I'm looking for a recent one.
I'm
Here,
sure.
I'll find one. I'm pulling up Rick's set.
Put it right next to it. I got it.
All right, let's see. People keep asking me Ninjago questions. That if you want to ask me a Ninjago question, come ask me on my channel. Don't, because Brick Tech's got to ban the word Ninjago.
We'll take anything other than Ninjago questions.
This is also $120. Captain Rex's ATT.
All right, let me see. We'll look up Star Wars.
Good idea.
I'll give you like a whole list of $120 sets.
I know what the $120 sets are. I know my stuff.
I've had to rebuild that one a couple times because Clark got a hold of it.
The ATT, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that called the Star Walker?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what he called that one, but it got broken up a little bit.
Oh no, that's the AT-AT. That's the Star Walker. My bad. Sorry about that.
That's a fun set, though. I mean, I think it's good.
But yeah, I mean, the Saturn 5, I mean, this is just one of the cooler Lego sets, just like pure Lego sets. Like, I don't even know how to put it, but it's just so.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
one of my favorites.
I honestly don't know.
Where are you gonna store it, Greg?
I have no idea.
He's gonna throw it like a football at BB-8.
It's like, I mean,
Then
it's
he's
an
gonna have to
entire,
rebuild both of them.
it's an entire shelf, basically, is what it's looking like, you know?
I see.
Yeah, I'm going to probably do it vertical, though, so it just takes up very little space.
Yeah. Ryan,
Yeah.
this wasn't a question in our chat here, but what would you rather have, the UCS Imperial Shuttle or your girlfriend?
I guess my girlfriend.
You're getting a lot of questions like that.
I know. Maybe we pick.
Put a guy on the spot. I'll switch over to my build here. Oh, you guys can't even see my build because of the things down there, I don't think.
Ryan Studios asked if you like brick arms, Ryan.
Yeah, brick arms are cool. I just wish they did more, or had a. Like, I'm not a huge military person, so I wish they had more of a Star Wars focus. But I also think there's also like a market for other stuff that they could get into. I don't even know, but like.
I'd like to try brick arms out, just see what they're like.
They're also I mean I bought them in like it's been a while since I bought brick arms, but I bought like some military weapons from them maybe like 6 years ago. Really cool stuff just to have. Like, I never use it, but it's just kind of, I don't know, one of those.
Yeah.
Same exact kind of plastic, same ABS plastic Lego uses. So it's the exact same quality as like a Lego Star Wars blaster, for instance. There's no difference. So
Ryan, do you have the original UCS?
You broke up. I don't know what the last thing you said was.
Which blade?
Yeah, he's glitching out.
Let me read off the chat here. Zach Williams says hi, Brickartech. So
Hi.
I feel like sometimes I say hi to the people that say hi. You know,
Yeah.
they're part of the group too.
Absolutely.
Berknado Studios says, Greg, you are a boss. Well, he's literally his own boss, so that works.
Thank you. I don't know about that. I have there's another boss here in this household that sometimes
Oh,
isn't.
UCS Y-Wing. Before.
You're glitching out.
Will I? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're really glitching.
Say it again. Try to say it again.
Better now.
All right, keep going.
Do you have the original UCS Y-Wing?
No. OW says, should I get the TIE Silencer or Pose X-Wing? Well, personally, I would go with the TIE Silencer. I think Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter is just an amazing model. I know Ross does Star Wars too, so Ross, you could probably answer. Do you like Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter?
I bought it and I never built it. So very helpful.
Ross, you need to build that when you move. That one's really nice, I think. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, I bought it because I thought it was cool, and to me, it's not always necessarily a priority to build a Lego set because it's not going anywhere, and neither is my interest for it. So when I started reviewing the Last Jedi sets, then I realized how much people really just did not care. I was like, okay, well, neither do I, and so I just never built it.
Yeah.
Okay, is my audio better now?
Yeah. Sally Wilson says, Ryan, have your cousin in future streams. He's only in my streams when he's over, like if he just happens to be over. So.
And Ryan, I found a $120 set you can compare it to. It's 75104 Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle.
Yeah, but that I have to stand on my bed to get that one.
I'm looking. I'm looking. What about the 75021 Republic gunship?
Was R2D2 120 or 180? I think it was 180. It was 2,000 pieces. It was.
Wait, UCS R2D2?
Yeah, it was 180.
You consider the BB-8 UCS, or is it just like a big model?
Black. I don't know if Ross has the same feelings about this as I do, but
what?
UCS BB-8, like it has a plaque, like it's not labeled UCS, and Lego officially says it's not UCS, but to me it's UCS. It has the plaque. Like
I get that, and believe me, I'm right on that boat with you. Like I want to call it a UCS set just as much as you, but because it's not in the box, I suppose it is.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a UCS set. I mean,
yeah, and I think that's totally fair.
It was 150, Ryan. UCS R2D2 was 150, or sorry, no, my bad, 180.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, 180.
And yeah, I mean, and because there are like it's not a play set. There are no playability features. I mean, there are obviously features with the BB-8, but I'm saying like nothing. There are no flick fire missiles or stud shooters on it. So I would imagine it should really be classified as a UCS set.
The other problem I have is like you look back 2013 and prior, it was all just kind of the same box art of whatever was out that year. So you have that kind of issue too. Where it didn't even used to be labeled UCS anyway, it just had the plaque, and therefore it was.
Greg, as an owner of BB-8, what are your thoughts on this matter?
As a what?
As an owner of BB-8, what are your thoughts on BB-8 being UCS or not?
It's hard to say. I mean, I'm not going to hold the box art against it. I feel like the model itself could be justified as a UCS model. And I kind of feel like it's there. I mean, in the same way that the Hulkbuster and
I have a question for you. So I built my BB-8, and the stand. Do you keep yours on the stand?
Yes.
My stand, the back brick just breaks out and it falls down. So I don't have mine in the stand. It doesn't work for me.
I don't have any problems with mine being on the stand.
Yeah, same. And to be honest, Ryan, like I mean, if you're not opposed to just like going on Bricklink and ordering a few more of those pieces, I mean, just glue it down.
Did you go back to the? Did you go back and try to see if you did anything wrong?
I don't think I did it. I mean, I could have. I don't know. I highly doubt it. It's so simple.
I mean, the plastic inside the brick probably just wore down really quick for whatever reason, and it's probably just loose.
I don't know.
Ryan, do you keep your instruction manuals in your boxes?
It's fine without the stand, though. It takes up less space on the shelf, so it is what it is.
Ryan, do you keep the instruction manuals inside of your boxes, or what do you do with them?
No, they're on my nightstand at the end of my bed. Like those drawers are so heavy. I put some of them in like plastic sleeves now. Like I'm trying to do that more, but they're still piled up in the nightstand in plastic.
Have you ever considered putting them inside the boxes, like so that way the drawers weren't so heavy? Because the boxes don't really,
No, I keep my boxes in boxes, and those go up in the closet. And I want to have access to my instructions, so I keep the instructions. I have them. I have most of them ordered in by set number, so like I can find them pretty easily.
So, but if you want to go back and get like an older set, then you have to
What?
Well, never mind.
Ryan, how do you store your Lego set boxes? Do you crush them? Do you like slice all the tape and?
I have done that with a few because I like had to, but for the most part, I can show you.
Yeah, so then you store them the same way I do, and you keep them.
I prefer not to slice them up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so this goes all the way through to the other side of my closet. And I ordered
Let me
these.
display you here.
It just looks so. I like the way it looks.
I like it.
Fantastic.
Somebody asked any updates on the glued Death Star.
Any what?
Any updates on the glued Death Star that you got on eBay or Facebook, whatever?
It's in the attic, and there it shall stay.
And what about UCS BB9E? Would you like that or?
Yeah, that'd be a cool thing to go with.
BB8.
Custom one though, it's really good. Are you going to have it?
I don't. I mean, I can see the appeal for some people, but I'm just not one of them.
Yeah, I mean, it might not be your thing, but I don't know. Hey, Star Wars, I would buy it.
Greg, will you upload an Easter video on Greg's World tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna be filming Easter tomorrow, so it probably won't be up until Monday. But we're gonna be shooting an Easter vlog for sure.
Cool. I'll be looking forward to it.
We were actually watching last year's this morning, and it's amazing how much things change in a year. And if you guys don't record parts of your life or family events, I recommend doing it even if you don't put it online, because just seeing how things were and some of the things that have changed since last year in our lives, it's really nice to have that.
We always record all of our Christmases and anytime we have family.
My mom takes a billion and 10 pictures every single time we do something big like that.
Especially when you have a kid, because just looking at Clark a year ago compared to now, it's unbelievable the changes that have happened. So
we always watch old movies, and it's unbelievable how much we've changed too.
Yeah. So document your lives if you're not doing it already, because.
I don't really have the time for that, though. I mean, I would love to do it, but I just don't.
At the very least,
we don't put it on.
Yeah, take pictures.
We don't put all of it on YouTube, but we record a lot of holidays.
My mom takes a lot of pictures, and I'll record some stuff. Like how I said it was going to be my last trip to Toys R Us, because I felt like that was going to be important someday. Like I said, we could look back on that saying, "Oh, hey, remember when that store was around?" Nope, not anymore. It got shut down because of stupid high prices.
In other vlog news, I'm going to be doing a Home Alone with Clark on Monday.
You're going to be doing it, right?
People have been waiting for this.
It's a series that I do. It's called Home Alone with Clark. It kind of documents what a day with him and just me looks like. Because the missus is going to be visiting her friend in Lancaster. So it's just going to be us for the whole day. I'm going to document everything that happens that day. And it's one of my most popular series on my vlog channel.
Right, you should have Cody do a Home Alone with Clark thing.
Just to see what happens.
Yeah, just to see what happens. You should let Cody do a Brick Tech video, and see how that goes.
Yeah.
You should. Oh, that should be your April Fool's video next year.
Just
saying you're quitting. You, Greg, are quitting YouTube, and Cody's gonna fill in for you.
I feel like the whole quitting YouTube thing is the prank that is.
That's so 2010.
That's been there for years.
Somebody I know, a channel I subscribed to, did a prank, and a lot of people believed it, saying they were going to be voicing Lloyd in season 8 of Ninjago because the original Lloyd voice actor got fired, or I really don't know if it got fired is the proper term, but got removed from their position or from the voice role, but still voices other characters. And then he posted a video saying, "Oh, hey, I'm going to be the next voice actor for season 8 or for Lloyd." So I was like, but it was kind of fun. See what's going on in chat.
All right, let's put this up on top here. I just finished bag 11. I'm on bag 12. I imagine everyone's just hurry up, dude. Get this thing done.
That's only 73.
Are you in a final bag?
Yeah, I'm going to be going on the final bag here in a second.
Yeah, final bag's pretty quick.
It's not that big.
Brian, what's your favorite part of the set?
I mean, it's all one thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Just having it done might be the.
It's just massive. It just is. I don't know how else to explain it.
No regrets then, huh?
Yeah, no.
No regrets.
Yeah.
This will be something really cool in 20 years, I think.
I think so too. Sorry for the terrible racket.
You should have got on mute for that.
Yeah, I did on Ryan's stream. I went on mute. We're not so professional around here.
Yeah, somebody wants to know how many mini fingers long is the Saturn. You might have to stack some up, Greg, and find that out.
How tall is a minifigure? 2 inches? So 39 divided by 2. What's that?
GTG.
We'll let the chat do the math on that one.
19-ish minifigures?
Hello.
I don't know.
What's up?
What's up, my number?
There's
Sup,
GTG. Welcome.
GTG.
See,
Not
All right,
much.
why did you says, hey, Ryan, are you making Building Camino episode 3?
I haven't made it yet, so I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow if I wake up and make one or not.
That was hilarious. I went back and watched that. I was like, wow, that's like better than any mock I could ever make.
Yeah.
You didn't even really do anything. You just poured blue studs on a table.
Last year I did a whole thing at the beach with it. I don't know. I was just bored. Me and my friend wanted to go.
I'll tell you one thing, for people that are really serious about building Camino, there's a lot more reference now after Battlefront 2.
Oh man, it's probably too late for me to go in.
So frustrating on that game too. How you know, if you're a Clone Wars fan, you want to play on the Clone Wars maps. There's no specific playlist for it. So every time I get on Battlefront 2, before I stopped playing it like 2 months ago, it was always like winning the lottery if I got on Camino or Kashyyyk.
Right.
But I'm probably like the only one here that plays Battlefront 2.
I'm thinking about getting into it. I see it's getting a little cheaper. The price is dropping like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm debating it.
They get you.
Yeah, they're like, come on, join us.
And they get you buying their supply boxes, their loot boxes.
Loot crates.
If you're just playing to play, I mean, it's worth it. And you do have a full campaign, even though the story sucks. It is a full-length campaign, about 6 hours, so minimum length, but also full length.
What was the drama when it came out? They were trying to make you pay to get good at the game, right? Like instead of actually playing it, you could pay money to
Yeah, it was pay to win basically. You dumped a bunch of money into the random loot boxes. You got items that gave you a head start.
Right, and it would speed up. It would speed up the progression, increase the likelihood that you would get something, you know, that you would otherwise have to work your way up to with experience points. And I mean, I can totally see why that angered a lot of people. It didn't frustrate me personally because I was just enjoying the gameplay, like I was talking about on Ryan's stream. Just being in on all these different planets that I know and love so much in the Star Wars universe in the Cry engine. With it was, you know, I just enjoy playing it. Just as long as that progression problem, you know, doesn't. And personally, you know, with my experience playing it, I didn't really feel like anybody else had a upper hand. You know, like they had a, you know, had a better chance, you know, at winning than me. So I can see why that angered a lot of people. But I personally wasn't as bothered by it. But they've since been working on overhauling the entire progression system. It's just that now my only problem is because they decided to try to do a crowd-pleasing thing and make DLC completely free. Now, because not as many people bought the game as they had initially wanted to, you know, of course, you don't. They're kind of lacking the proper funding.
Yeah.
To make more maps and more characters, and so they're kind of just blowing smoke on Twitter about like everything they're doing with all these patches and everything that they're adding to the game. Look, we added new skins to Leia and Han, and this game is dead, and we're just trying to pretend like it's not.
But like in a more general sense, Ross, like games as a whole have moved towards that kind of model. Like, you know, Call of Duty announced their first DLC before the game even came out, and that, you know, that's like, come on now, like it used to be.
I think the truth is they're not making enough money at the $60 price point to pay for the games. I think
there's no way they're not. They're selling millions and millions of copies at $60 each. And some at $100. I buy the $100. I buy the most expensive one. Like some people are paying. Yeah.
To put it in perspective, when they do their sales at the end of the year, they make more money off of the microtransactions than they do for the entire sales of the game by leaps and bounds.
It's not like they're not making enough off the sales of the games. It's just like they're like, oh, but we can make so much money.
No, but they shut down the microtransactions entirely due to the controversy, so they're making no money from the microtransactions.
Right.
Their funding is just simply not even there.
That game.
Yeah,
they shut it down. But other games you look at, like Destiny 2, all those games, they're making billions off of those microtransactions.
And it's such a shame because Destiny 1 was apparently so great, and I missed out on it. I got really into Destiny 2. I was really into the first raid with everybody, and then the game just kind of dropped off.
I've heard so many good things about it.
It's fun, man, but I mean, they haven't really been. I haven't seen anything too monumental being added to the game that would really warrant me coming back and dedicating even more time to getting my light level up.
Right.
when I could just hop on Battlefront 2 and go play on Camino Clones versus Droids, which is of course super close to my heart as a Clone Wars fan.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, they'll be able to make more DLC and they'll be able to add Anakin and Count Dooku into the game. But and several developers have hinted at it. A few of them have changed their Twitter headers to Anakin and different characters that could potentially be added to the game. And so far, we've seen nothing. I mean, and we just everything they've said, it just kind of started to feel like I said earlier, they're just kind of blowing smoke.
Well, the first thing was they were not going to add cosmetic things. I don't know if you've seen that Reddit post or not. That they didn't want a pink Darth Vader or a Darth Vader.
I remember that, but that was kind of a BS response because, of course, you have especially with the clones, you have all kinds of clone legions. That can be very easily be implemented into a customization system that really wouldn't be too difficult to pull off. Especially given that they've already shown that they already have the skin plug-in into the game. You can change the skin for Rey and Kylo Ren and now apparently Han and Leia and Luke as well. So I mean, in changing skins in game, it's already been done. It's already in the game. Now people are asking for it for the clone troopers, which really I don't think would be too much.
They had a video where somebody tore the game apart and actually found those files hidden in the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They started on it. They're working on it. There are skins in there for the 501st, the Shock Troopers, the Wolf Pack, the 327 Star Corps, etc., but they've just done nothing with it and have announced nothing. And they keep saying, wait until this month for more news, wait until this month, and nothing happens.
Oh my goodness.
I do sometimes wonder, how much is actually on a disc when you get it?
There's quite a bit. There's a lot of hidden stuff if they're going to release DLC and stuff. Some of the Capcom got in trouble years ago for including information on the disc that they were making people pay for.
Oh.
But yeah, and there's also a render of General Grievous in that somebody yanked from data mining, and nothing ever came of it. And for example, at this time in 2016, we already had the Outer Rim DLC with Greedo and why is the Soliston's name skipping my mind? Okay. But it was Greedo and Nien Nunb, along with Tatooine, Jabba's Palace, and all these new maps. And now here we are, Battlefront 2 just came out at the end of 2017, and now here we are at the same time 2 years later, and nothing. No pictures or announcements or anything. Just new skins and patches. So I've kind of started to lose hope.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because they had to cut off microtransactions due to all the controversy to keep the game afloat, and so either they lack the funding or EA has just given up on the project altogether because they're worried about risking losing their rights, and that Disney may hand it over to another developer because EA has they've just stirred up so much controversy. Unfortunately, it's a shame because I personally think Battlefront is a gorgeous game that plays very well, and that the glitches are a very rare thing to happen and kind of a fluke when it does. And I personally really enjoy the gameplay, but because they messed up the progression system and because all this controversy was stirred up because of it, it's like the ship is already sunk and they're pretending like it's not, like it hasn't.
Well, Battlefront, when the first one came out, it had the planned season pass,
right,
and the $50 price tag, which people didn't like, right. And that kind of split the community. So yeah, then they come up with the second way of doing it, and that was probably even worse.
Yeah, and I mean, and of course, I'm sure that they thought that at the expense of not paying ridiculous amounts for a season pass and just a few microtransactions, that everybody would be happy. The progression system would work, and they would have the funding or whatever they feel they need to make additional DLC to keep the game going for year one. But man, that plan just really went to shit. Unfortunately, sorry.
What's that background noise I keep hearing?
That's my mom. We live in a tiny little apartment, all four of us, so it's pretty rough. And 3 dogs. Try to mute my mic when I can.
Nice little
You're fine.
toss in there.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I mean, I give it a week before Clark has dropped that ship. I would not let him pick it up. I would transfer because I picked it up and it was top heavy. It almost just flipped on me, you know.
He's very interested in it. In fact, when I went upstairs in between the streams, he was like, he said something about the rocket shuttle. So I know tomorrow when we come down here, he's gonna be rushing for this thing. So I think I'm gonna have to put it up somewhere.
I almost dropped it whenever I moved it, so you gotta be real careful.
I mean, it is crazy. It is really crazy just to see how big this is. Like, you don't really. It doesn't even. Like, even looking at yours, Ryan, you don't really notice until you're in real life and you're looking at it. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going to put it?
I don't know.
I guess if it's on its side, it's probably pretty easy to display.
It's going to be like an entire
shelf. It takes up less space if you have it vertical, like shelf space if you just put it vertical.
The ideal place, I guess, would be just kind of like keep it on the floor somewhere, I guess, or I don't know.
Before I got it, I seen pictures of them. I'm like, it's not that big. And when I built, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is huge.
It'll probably fit in a gun case, no?
Yeah. Do you have a place for it, Ryan? Like in your room there?
I will make room for it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Put it on the other side.
I can put it in the corner with my baseball bat. It'll go right there.
Oh. Eventually, you're going to reach max capacity.
I have reached max capacity. Now I'm just kind of putting stuff on top, you know?
Yeah.
That's what's been
That's where I store mine.
Yeah, I remember watching your vlogs where you're looking for deals and stuff at Target, and you said about how you're pretty much out of space, so you can only pick up the things you really, really want.
I've been out of space for 2 years now.
Yeah.
You just keep,
dude.
I'll tell you, finds a way.
I'll tell you one thing. When you go from living in I think it was like a 3,600 square foot house, when I had like a bedroom and a bonus room for all of this, and an exercise room that of course nobody was using, so I just put the sets all over the floor in there. I mean, I had all the space I needed, and now it's like you move into apartments, and then suddenly everything and all your Lego collection is all in a storage unit.
That's really
Are you gonna like get a bigger house again?
Yeah, we're moving into a bigger house actually in a couple weeks, so hopefully I'll be able to dig out more of my Lego collection.
That's something I really envied about like you and David and like whoever else, you know, people that just had a Lego room, you know, like. Especially like I thought that was awesome. Like, and like once I move out, obviously, like I'll have a Lego room in my house or apartment, whatever I have. Like it'll just be a room for this.
Yeah.
Maybe two, like I might need two, like one for just display and then one for videos. Like that would also probably be like a thing. I wouldn't be surprised. So like, it's something I'm looking forward to because it feels like my room just keeps getting smaller. And we just moved to a new house. My room I got a bigger room, but it's still
when you buy every single Lego Star Wars set, yeah.
Like seriously, every time I bring another Lego set into this room, the amount of space I have shrinks. Like literally, like it's hard to, but literally, like I have less space in my room.
And Ryan, on top of that, I don't just collect.
Yeah, you got those sets,
but yeah, I also do figures and collectibles, and so it's never enough space.
Yeah.
But I prioritize. So right now, in like the corner of this room, I have an entire like pile of boxes and a few old Lego sets that I'm just gonna pack up and put in storage. So any sets I don't care about as much anymore, I just pack them up and they go in storage. But I definitely prioritize like which ones I want to have out. So like for instance, like the Force Awakens Falcon, I've kept that for the last 2 years. I have not.
What do you
felt the incentive to?
Kessel Run Millennium Falcon. How you feeling about that one?
I mean, it looks cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it looks fine. The minifigure assortment looks great.
The one small issue I have with it is the cockpit piece. It feels to me like the white of the cockpit on the print is not going to be quite as white as the rest of it, and it's going to throw it off. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It sounds a little nitpicky.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean everything is, but I mean,
and that's coming from the guy who nitpicks everything. So.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait till I should have bought it on eBay when it was there, but I couldn't justify it at the time. If I could go back in time, I would have paid the extra money for it. But like,
what, the new Falcon?
Yeah.
I can see why you hesitated though.
Yeah, they wanted 250 for it,
No.
but like
Oh, geez.
the other sets I got,
Oof.
like it would have basically I would have got the Falcon for free. So
I'm only willing to go so far for reviewing
yeah, me
sets.
too. I mean, I'm happy I got the other sets, but I wish I had that one too. But anyway, I just feel like that cockpit piece, if it's not white enough, it's gonna be too dark of a color and throw off the rest of the. Like it looks really cool in an all white color, but if that piece is too dark, it won't look right.
That is just, I can see your point, but wow, it's so random.
Really, I don't know. I'm dying to get it in hand. I should probably check Bricks if it's got any yet.
Look at the
I doubt
pictures
it,
from
but
Toy Fair. I mean, that was your.
I did. I think the Toy Fair had the wrong cockpit piece still because I think they have an even whiter one, and that's what Lego 75220. Is that the same number? No, it's not. Oh shoot, what is it? 752.
The biggest thing that Ryan is looking forward to finding out is the whiteness of the cockpit.
I mean, like it just is darker. I don't know. I think the official images seem to have it as a whiter color, but the preliminaries were looking pretty rough.
Is that going to be a make or break for you?
It'll be a make or break for me, like when I actually have like as a review thing. But look here, if I can even show this. This is from Toy Fair. I think the actual piece is. This is gonna fall over. Hold on. If I bump this table down. All right.
Are you done with the rocket now, Greg?
Nope, I'm just finishing up. I'm doing the stand, it looks like.
All right, so hopefully this will show up well on camera, but
yeah, that's the picture I'm looking at.
Look at the cockpit. I know you can't. It's not focusing right, but
yeah, this is not working.
Or you Google it. Like this is a little bit darker than the rest of it, and it's killing me. It just doesn't fit. It doesn't.
This is the most I've ever heard you nitpick something.
It's not even a nitpick. It's just the color of it. Like it's got to be white, like the rest of it, because it is.
Yeah,
that's like if the Saturn V, like you have all these white tiles on it, and then one of them's like.
There are far worse printing problems with Lego. I mean, we've got like Super Tan Batman on a regular basis. I think that's more of a problem.
I don't care about Batman.
The whiteness of a cockpit.
I can understand what you're saying.
Oh, no, so, yeah, I can too, but I just it doesn't bother me.
See, it might be a totally different story when I physically have it, but.
Right, I would think that being the Star Wars fan, though, you'd be like, no matter what, it's going to be awesome, whether it's discolored or whatever.
I mean, I don't know.
We're going to get to this review.
And your love for something blinds that kind of stuff from you.
Nah, this is something that just stands out to me, I think.
It reminds me of the pin issue on the Hulkbuster that I'm having issues with. Like, most people are probably just like, eh.
Yeah, what are you complaining about?
When you see something, though, and you don't like it, it's there.
I'll tell you one thing. I really wish Lego would put the same level of for lack of a better term, I mean like the same effort that they put into sets for the new Star Wars movies for superheroes. Because God, it was so obvious how many corners were cut for the Avengers Infinity War sets. Whereas you get to the Star Wars sets.
Do you have any examples of that? Like, I know the Star Wars ones have been excellent, but like what? Because I know, obviously I'm not too on the up and up about the Infinity War. I don't know if anyone else is, but like, what are some examples where they've cut corners, I suppose?
Yeah, so I mean, you can break it down with the minifigures. You know, Captain America. So I just have them. I'm not giving any misinformation. But I would say it's more so with the minifigures for sure. Like so many minifigures missing, leg printing, a lack of functionality on one of the sets.
Which one?
Let me pull it up. You'd think I would remember this, given that I was the first YouTuber to review all these.
Right.
But oh yeah, the Corvus Glaive Thresher Attack. That set.
What's the set number? Hold on.
Oh, dude, I don't freaking know. Hang on.
Well, you have it up.
I have a picture.
That's a bad set. I didn't really like it that much.
76103. See, like for the Han Solo sets, none of those sets look bad. Like they all look like really great. But you know, then you get to the Infinity War sets, and you have this, like the Corvus Glaive Thresher Attack, and the build is just boring.
Yeah, this is
It's
like
not
Battle
even
of
from
Scarif
the-
or Battle on Takodana. Like that's what I would liken it to.
Well, but I'm okay. So I'm more so comparing it to the first waves of new sets for new Star Wars movies. Well, I'm talking. I mean, it's not like it's been perfect. For The Last Jedi, you had that really crappy set with the turret with Hux. That set should not have been made. It lacked. It didn't have any decent characters, and the build didn't appear to be particularly exciting. But then you take a look at, for instance, Spider-Man. And I think even Justin pointed this out. And Lego has dropped the concept of double molded legs for that figure when it matters most. We're finally at Avengers Infinity War, and he doesn't have double molded legs. And these are different things that you could also, classify as nitpicking, which is fair. But you asked, so shut up. Bruce Banner is literally just a copy and paste from the Thor Ragnarok sets. You could take a look at Thor. He's missing his eye patch, which may not be Lego's fault because they were probably basing this off of concept art.
Right.
And Lego did make several improvements, like especially for the Hulkbuster and the new Milano. But then you take a look at, for instance, like Black Widow, and they gave her Jyn Erso's face, which I can see the appeal. I don't think it necessarily works. And then like Thor's entire costume, and again, it almost harkened back to concept art. And I don't know if Lego gives concept art for the Marvel movies that's incredibly outdated, or what's going on. But in terms of like, you take a look at the Lego Star Wars sets, and they have this really fantastic streak of being accurate, featuring all kinds of leg printing wherever necessary.
The only there's a couple. I would say the Kylo Ren shuttle was a pretty big f up. It was a pretty big screw up.
Yeah,
it's completely the wrong color.
Yeah.
I just finished this thing.
All right.
Whoa.
It
See
might
ya.
look familiar. Here it is.
There it is.
Finally done.
Wow.
It's pretty
that's
cool.
awesome.
If you want a comparison, here's the crane. You guys know how big this is. I mean, that's just the bottom part of it to there. I mean, that's halfway.
That's just nuts.
It's a crazy set. And then I don't know if you showed it, Ryan, but here's the lunar lander.
Oh yeah, I didn't show any of that.
Which, that's pretty cool. I mean,
Did you get an extra little figure?
I did. I have 4 of them. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to set this so it doesn't fall over. But here's the lunar lander. Not focused at all, unfortunately. But
That little lander will go inside the top of the Saturn V.
oh, does it? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
you
do
take
that.
the top
Yeah.
part off, and it fits right in there on the stud.
Okay.
The only bad thing is the motor comes off the bottom when you take it back out.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, the little motor on the bottom of the lander. The little
We've got this. This is like the recovery vessel. And then of course the stands, which I don't think I'm going to use the stands. I'm going to have to keep it vertical too, I think. I just don't know where I'm going to put this thing at because, again, it's just huge. Bertolot, have you messed around with it, like taking the stages apart and doing all that kind of fun stuff with it?
Yeah. I've done all that.
So you're saying if I take the top part of this off, I'm going to risk...
Yeah, you see where your hand... Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
yeah,
that
your
wasn't
hand
good.
is right now. Your
Okay.
right hand. Or left hand, I'm sorry.
So if I take this part off then,
Yes.
I'm like afraid to. Oh, okay.
See the little
So I
stud in there?
Then I
Yep.
can take this off.
Yep.
And just put that in there.
No, put it to the stud on the bottom there first. On your base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep.
Do I need to move these things up or leave them down?
I think you might move them up to hook the stud on, then you go back down.
Okay, so we're good there, and then
Yep.
this will just slide back down on top. Then I'm assuming.
Yep.
Oh man, that's
Greg, you think you can get a
Are you missing something?
Dalek an invite for this?
yeah, sure.
Even for just if we're
Yeah.
Oh, you're missing the little booster on the bottom, Greg.
Oh, you need to put this on too.
Yes.
I thought that was kind of an accessory that went with the.
No, it's actually the rocket motor that would fire to land a.
Gotcha.
Yeah, come on, Greg.
See,
you know-
this is how helpful it is that Bricked a lot in your streams
Documentary on
because
this.
he's doing it. He's the reason
Yeah.
that my excavator works right now too. So, all right, yeah, there you go. So if you guys want to see this, there is the lander on there, and this just goes right over the top, so you can keep that in there. I think I'm gonna keep it in there probably.
You can actually take the top of the lander off, and it hooks to the other part that you have the in the blue water there. Yeah, right there, that cone. Right cone.
Oh, it hooks to that.
You take those balloons off, and then the top part of that lander comes off. Yeah, I see what I mean.
Okay, so you
Top
take.
part of just pull the top part of the. Yep, pull that off, and then pull the. Nope, leave that pin there. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying take the whole thing out off the water.
Yeah, take the whole thing
Okay.
off the water. Okay,
And
now
this goes.
pull the very top part of that
The
in
pin.
your right hand.
Mm.
Yep, pull the top part of that off.
What, this part here?
Yep, pull it off.
Are you sure about this?
Yep,
Okay.
and then hook it. Now leave the bottom part there because that would stay on the moon.
Right. And then
And
this.
then the other part, hooks on top, and that's how they would orbit in space and get to the moon.
It goes like this or on the bottom like this?
The other way.
Like this. So it's upside
Yeah.
down then almost.
Yep. Yep.
Or probably, does it face the front part like this?
Yeah, something like that. That's how they would dock in space. They would actually come apart in two sections, and they would dock in space.
Okay.
And on the
Yes,
way
this
to
would
the
be
moon.
left behind, and this would come back out, and then this would be all that's left when you actually land, and then it would land in the water with the flotation around it.
Yeah.
So there, you guys got a lesson on how NASA works too, at least 50 years ago.
Anytime you need Lego advice, always go to Brick to Watch.
I do wish like these popped open, like if you could slide these things out. I know you guys said that someone did a display piece where everything was blown out, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool if you could see like inside of it. Although I guess there isn't too much to really see. If you guys want to see what the internals of this look like, I mean there's an example of it.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like was between the first and second stage, there's a ring on the bottom that would protect the engines, and that second ring would fall off.
So
when
second
you pull-
stage, can I even take this second stage off?
Yeah, pull it apart.
Yeah, you can
It
take
comes
it off.
apart.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes me nervous. I just like spent all this time putting this together. I'm like, I don't want to rip it off, but here is so there's stage 2. And I
there
do
would've
love
been-
the fact that there's no stickers on this. Like that would be dreadful making that a sticker. But here's the bottom and what that looks like. I mean, just a fantastic model. So here's all the stages if you want to see kind of like everything that goes with it. And I know you can't see the bottom of it because the thing's blocking it, but here's pretty much everything that goes with it, including the lander pieces and stuff. Just incredible. For $120, this is a good buy for sure. So yeah. I guess Ryan probably feels the same way. Everyone's on mute now. But yeah, there you go. That's it. And it only took me like 2 hours longer than Ryan to finish it.
Yeah, that was a build. That was a fun build though. I would highly, if anyone's looking into getting the Saturn V, it's definitely a recommendable set. It's just huge. Make sure you have space for it. Measure out where you want to put it. But it is just one of the cool Lego sets out there. Like that's the best way to put it, I think. And no stickers. Yeah, someone Nail Gut 101 says no stickers. So yeah,
that makes my day. Yeah. Very cool.
That's one of my favorite sets.
I still really love Ninjago City just for all the detail that's on there. But like this I feel like is gonna be a piece that I'm just really gonna love to have,
Yeah, and as soon as it retires, it's going to double or triple in price. So you guys got it at a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been super hard to get basically its entire run.
I don't think I can attach a rocket engine to it and launch it. Although I guess I could buy another one, but would the video make $120? That's the question. If I could guarantee that the video would make $120, I would blow this thing up. But I need a lot of views for that to happen.
Yeah, it's out of stock again.
Is it?
That's gonna
I bought mine on eBay, so I mean I don't think they're that hard to get. And they were selling it for $120, so they were I don't know what they were trying to do. Maybe they got it for Christmas and they're like, so they got their money back off of it.
Yeah, I waited like 3 weeks for mine to come in from Lego. It was back ordered.
Okay.
I got mine in January.
It is crazy to think like this is the scale, I'm assuming, right? Like
yes, that's the correct scale. Yep.
Like just to think that is the size of a human versus like this is like stage 2 here. I mean, just look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine like just the engine alone is taller than a person, and we launched this thing into space.
I know.
Yeah, with diesel fuel and oxygen.
Oh, they said it was kerosene, right?
Kerosene.
Yeah.
Kerosene, diesel, same thing basically.
The only reason I know is I watched a documentary today. They didn't really go into a whole lot of detail on it, but they said, I don't know if it's still true now that SpaceX is around, but they said that the engines on this are still the most powerful engines that humans have ever made.
I believe
Isn't it like the biggest rocket?
But the Falcon Heavy might have beat that.
I think they're the largest engines to be launched into space. I actually think maybe the Russians made some larger ones, but they failed.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, they said most powerful, so I'm assuming larger and most powerful go together. But they're talking about how when they originally made these engines, that there was so much force that the thing was they called it pogoing, where the rocket would start vibrating, which would kill people inside of it if they were in it during the test. But the fuel lines, like the fuel wasn't flowing properly, so it would have exploded, but it made it to orbit just in time that we didn't lose the whole thing. But that was a cool story. And then they had to engineer how to prevent that from happening. So they had to put baffles and stuff on it. It was on Amazon Prime Video. It's 52 minutes long, and it's definitely a good watch. It kind of talks about how the Russians first started the whole space race, and then we're kind of getting back into it to show our dominance, and then we went to the moon. Although some people seem to think that we didn't go to the moon. I'm assuming we did. Have you ever seen the conspiracy theories on that?
You can actually point a laser at the moon and get a reflection back from the lander sites. They put up certain test things to measure the distance between here and the moon, because it changes over time.
So it is legit then.
It is. Yeah.
Because I've seen stuff.
You notice that set has 1969 pieces, which is when they landed it.
Yeah. That was sort of on purpose. The original one was smaller, and they made it larger.
So how did they do that? Did they just add in random pieces?
No, they were actually over. They were actually over budget by about 4 pieces in the end, and they took out a couple pieces on the lander and somewhere else that weren't needed. But then when they did it, they were only coming up with 1,968 pieces, and that's because the brick separator counts as a piece.
Right here is where you could really just play around with the piece count easily. Like you can make a 4th one of these, take a couple pieces off there. Like this to me, I know it's for the stand, but this is where your surplus could come from, or go into if you had to. But yeah, the model, very good. This is probably
it's a great set.
Most realistic Lego thing I've ever built, I would say.
What about that cranky right there? I mean, that face is just spot on.
This is to scale.
Scared.
So this is the UCS cranky. If I had to choose between these two sets, I mean, it's really hard for me to choose which one is better, but I would say cranky might take the lead a little bit just based on the face. I mean, really well done there. Call me up, Lego.
Yeah. Dalek says he still needs an invite.
Oh, geez. Sorry.
Yeah, I know you've been talking. I just didn't want to.
Sorry, I went on my big rant about whether we actually went to the moon or not.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt your talk.
Of course we went to the moon.
Oh, I don't know if I have Dalek's. Actually, I do. He sent me.
I could have got it for you.
He sent me the banner for the Brick Tech.
I did hear that we didn't make it to the moon too.
You don't buy it?
I think we did.
Oh, I think we did too. I mean, that would be. I guess they could make it up if they wanted to, but I don't think that's the case.
Anytime you have a major event, there's always a conspiracy theory somewhere. You know, people that's human nature, I guess.
I made a small mod to this thing that I'll show you guys after the live stream ends.
Sure.
Do you think we'll ever make it to Mars?
Should we just end it? I mean, we could go to an off stream chat if you guys want to, and I'll
that's
fine.
It's up to you.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for attending this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me during this while I finish this up. Ryan, I know you built yours a long time ago, and you were obviously done.
Yeah, like an hour ago.
But I appreciate you trucking through it with me, and everyone else that joined us here, and also the people that were in the chat. I do appreciate you hanging out with us. We're gonna go off here, but we're gonna be back again tomorrow with another stream, I'm sure, after Easter's all done. So
it's been a nice 6 hours.
All right, see ya, guys. Thanks
all right,
for
guys,
watching.
we'll wrap it up. All right, see ya.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Thanks for coming.